Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. The Dutch capital is rocking. It always has. It did in the days when the great man after whom this arena is named took to the field, and it still does here and now. The faithful expect, and the team must deliver. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. And here's Nakata. Oh, look at the space here. He's in space and looking for options. Guti. Guti! Denied by an instinctive save.
Guti really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And he's taking no chances there. Oh, he's been caught napping. Picked out brilliantly. And now they can spring out of defence. Hakimi wins the duel this time. There is Franck Ribéry, just a smashing player, Jim.
Yeah, and I'm sure we'll see an awful lot of him out on the wing here, Peter. He'll inject an awful lot of energy and pace into...
Shapes to shoot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's their second corner of the game. Punched away. Guti does well to stand firm and defend it. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, nicely intercepted. Played out wide. Guti. First quarter of an hour gone. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Guti. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And here's Owen. Bellingham. Indonesia yet to have an attempt on goal. And here's the chance to counter. He has found the way through. Oh, sweet feet. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Hakimi. Good, strong midfield running here. Hits one! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Alexander-Arnold. Here's Guti. And it's Van Dijk. Kimmich to Schneider. And De Ligt. Van Dijk. More and more pressure on the ball here. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. De Ligt. Zé Roberto. To Schneider. It's Kimmich. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Owen. Oh, red, nice interception. Ajax upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs.
He gets big! Guti. Alexander-Arnold. Kimmich. Musiala. And Alexander-Arnold. Kimmich. And De Ligt. He's shifting through the gears here. Well read, and the danger is averted.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because...
Oh, that is asking for trouble.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Neither side giving way. It has been tight. Guti pinches it off him. Rodri. Schneider. And through to the goalkeeper. Kimmich. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Bellingham. And it's Van Dijk. It's Kimmich. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the... not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. How would you review the first half?
It's been a pretty abject performance. No efforts at goal. I'm struggling to remember the last time we had that.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Lovely bit of skill. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
He's got away. Bellingham was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Oh, he's bustling through here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well, they could break here. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
The attendance
Kimmich.
match was 50,900.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Musiala! Good read, needed to be deftly away. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Schneider. Passes short and sharp. Nice sequence of passes, this. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Ødegaard. And it's Guti. He is just caressing the ball. It's Nakata! And that is wildly off target.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
Zé Roberto. Schneider. And here's Owen. And here's Schneider. Bellingham. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Oh, he's been caught on it, and he's tried to lob him. Hakimi. Now it's Nakata. Gets into some space. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. And it's Guti. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better.
Ajax merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously. Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Now it's Owen. Guti.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
Well, that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee.
Substitution for Ajax. Number 7, Riegel. Number 11, Guti. Coming on the field, number 20, Pulisic. Number 3, Joshua Kimmich.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Hakimi. Played back in. Kimmich.
Well, they've got one eye on the clock, but the balancing act is very fine at this stage. Go for it, and it could backfire. Sit back, and it may be at a price.
Nakata. And here's Pulisic. Nakata! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Kimmich. Bellingham. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Neymar providing an outlet on that flank.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Nakata. Chance! Yes, he's done it! Save the best for last!
Well, his movement is all based on fine margins, and the timing of his run then was ideal.
Number 22,
Ajax take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
Well, the last moments.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end.
Please turn your attention to the screen for information.
So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, the surprise for me was seeing a team look so...
Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. This, of course, the Saitama Stadium looking so intimidating with the crowd close to the pitch, so much like classic European stadia. Things have got underway here pretty prompt. Up he goes! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, this guy Pedri, without doubt, is the greatest talent of his generation to come out of Spain. I mean, he has all the traits of some of the great legends that have been there before him. The ability to handle the ball in tight spaces, his speed of thought on the turn, his understanding of the landscape around him, the intelligence in reading defensive positioning, all those factors which can make him unplayable.
Can he put it away? Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. Zé Roberto plays it short. And they've got rid. Bellingham. Mbappe. Oh, well played, well played. That's going to go a long way. And here's Haaland. Bellingham. Now it's Bellingham. Shot at goal! Yamal. He could be in here. Shapes to shoot. Oh, just over.
Mbappe nearly produced a moment of magic. He knew the strike was pure.
And it's Snyder. Oh, that's fabulous. Nil-nil still. No lack of chances, though.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
Crosses it in. Great hit! Schneider. Haaland. Played out towards the right wing. Now it's Snyder. Snyder.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That is ended up in no man's land. Mbappe. Alexander-Arnold succumbs to the pressure. There's the crossfield ball. That pass isn't the best.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
Beckenbauer with the clearance. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't...
Pedri! Goal! Arsenal!
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
And he cuts out the supply. Pedri. And here's Rafinha. Beckenbauer. And he was alert to it. Pedri proving dependable as ever. Another terrific day at the office for him.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of...
He rises! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's their second corner of the game. And he's taking no chances there. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Just 5 minutes left until the break.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
And it's Sneijder. Kimmich. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Mbappe! So much time and space here. Guti. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's shifting through the gears here. He's got the shot away! He scores! And this is getting better and better. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Please join me in wishing all the best for members of our fan club celebrating their wedding anniversary today.
And the second half gets underway.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Bellingham. Mbappe. Alexander-Arnold. He has found a way through. He's had a hit! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Well read, nice interception. Haaland, shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Roberto. And it's Guti. Kimmich. Alexander-Arnold. Mbappe carries the ball down the right. It's a sweet ball, that. And the keeper beats it away. Terrific header! Cleared without complication.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
And Roberto. And he's there to retrieve it. Throw in. De Ligt kept his eye on it, and he's there. Koundé, Bellingham.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Can he finish? Well, now it's a race for the... Has another go! They are rampant! And surely that settles it.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Arsenal find a position of real strength now. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Corner number 3 coming up. And now they can spring out of defence. That has not gone well. Hakimi. Tries a shot! No, not quite. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Alexander-Arnold.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Punched away. Now it's Mbappe. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Schneider. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Mbappe. Osimhen. He shifted it to the flank. Has a go! Keeper's not concerned by that.
Yeah, that was a fantastic run, and it showed how brilliantly energetic he is.
Guti.
Look, it's a run defences dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Brilliantly cut out.
Will somebody who can whip in a decent cross please make himself known to this team?
Fires from distance. And that is doing no harm at all.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Ødegaard. Now that's well seen too. Osimhen. Real chance! It's in! Comfort! Yet more comfort! Easing away.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
Arsenal are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cross goes in. It's a mighty effort! High and ultimately harmless. And reclaimed it in a trice. Yamal. Rafinha. Rafinha! And he's missed it. Over to the left.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Now it's Mbappe. Taken back almost at once. Now it's Osimhen. And he's managed to get free. Alexander-Arnold. Can he get onto this? He's found a way through. So that's it. It is all over. Indonesia suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the...